Yep, so this is a Prius. Just wash it so it's really clean right now. So I'm gonna show you the inside where the bed is, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. These things are awesome. You can fold down the seats. You just fold them down all the way flat. Okay, now I just bought a foam bed mattress from Amazon, and then one of these I used to have for camping, so I just put it under there. So there's the seats folded down. Here's the trick. You have to, because there's a gap right here, you have to stick a cooler in there or anything else, but the cooler is easy. And then I just stuffed some blankets because there's still a little bit of a gap. I'm sorry this filming sucks. I have to do everything myself. I don't have a tripod. And then you just kind of squish that down. It's not perfectly level, but it works. It doesn't really bother me. And this thing's about 3 inches thick. It's awesome. Costs 170 bucks from Amazon. Put a sheet on it. I just put a pillow right there. And I fit. It's about 6'4" is the length from the very front seat to the very end of the car. It is just barely big enough. I'm 6'2", so I have a little bit of room. If you're 6'8" or something, I would not recommend getting this. It's very tight. Even for 5'10" people, it's just cramp. But it works. It works. Yeah. Backpack right there. I never use this. Just taking up too much room. It's one of the huge hiking backpacks. That's where I stick my clothes, freshly done laundry. Okay, all right, under here is where I stick the dirty laundry. It's just a trash bag. I need to get something better, but whatever, it works. I know this is nasty. I need to organize it better. I'm just showing you the basics. The front seat, what I'm going to do is buy a milk crate or get a cardboard box and stick all my food items in there. Because right now I just kind of stick it down here. Here's my rice cooker. Big bag of rice. Bananas. I usually have fresh fruit. That's where I stick my trash. It's just a regular plastic bag. I got a mirror for when I shave. This is awesome. You need it. There's no mirrors anywhere around here. Stick my shampoo down here. I know it's nasty right now, but I'm going to organize it, and it'll be a lot better than this. I've seen other Priuses online. They've done it amazingly how they organize their stuff. Extra chargers. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing fancy. The great thing about the Prius, I'm going to talk about it inside, I'll tell you. All right, so the reason why I got the Prius specifically is it's a hybrid, so it's got this setting on it where you just start the car up, and I'll show you. And you see how it goes to ready mode? That means it's ready to stay on. It's like normal idling. But the hybrids it switches between the electric battery and the regular motor, and so it'll start up. Watch, I'll turn the AC on. You'll hear it kick on. You'll hear it eventually kick on. There it goes. See? And it turns off when it doesn't really need it, because all it is charging the battery up enough. And if it doesn't have enough juice, it starts it up. And if it has too much juice, it shuts it down. And it will do this all night, as long as you have it in that mode. So while I was living in my hometown in the Midwest, it gets really hot. And that's when I bought this, because I basically got kicked out of my place and I needed somewhere to go. So you know what? I was like looking up vehicles you could live out of, and I was like, what about the air conditioning? It's gonna be too hot in the summer. So I was like, and then I saw all these camping videos online of people in Priuses. I was like, whoa. So I didn't even know that they had that setting where it just started up all night. I was like, this is amazing. And that's why I bought it, specifically for that, and that you can fold the back seats down, and it's perfect for camping. It's almost like they designed this for camping. It's amazing. It doesn't have a lot of space, but you know what? That's all you really need. It's all you need. And that's all I needed, is something basic. So, yeah, I was living in the summertime, and I camped in this thing in the Midwest for about 3 months, and it got up. So yeah, it got really, really hot. So I stayed here for about 3 months, and I would camp at Walmarts or residential areas, and it worked great. I think every 3 minutes it starts it up to run the AC system, because the AC takes a lot of power. If you're not running AC or heater, it starts up like every 10 or 20 minutes. So that's the only thing I hate, is it's loud when it starts up, because if you're trying to be stealthy in a neighborhood, I haven't tested it out yet. So when I parked in the residential neighborhood, I was kind of a ways from the houses, but I guarantee if you're right next to a person's house and this thing's starting up all night, it's not that stealthy. That's the only thing I don't like. I wish it was quieter, but it gets the job done. It works. It's got everything you need. The shower, you don't need a shower. You just go to the gym. Everyone knows that. You just go to I have a Planet Fitness. It's $24 a month. All over the country you can use. It's got showers, so I don't have to worry about that. The kitchen, okay? Now, here's the thing. You think you're gonna cook a lot more than you do while living in a van. You don't. You really don't. The kitchen, I might cook twice, I don't know, once a week I might cook. And if I have to cook, I'll go cook outside next to a park. I got propane stoves, I got the rice cooker, so it's not that big of a deal. It is kind of inconvenient, but it's worth it. Sorry, my phone, I had to delete some videos. There's too much on there, so I had to delete and get some more storage. Like I said, the bath or the kitchen situation, yes, a van is nice because you got everything right there. You don't need to take supplies out, your kitchen gear, and start cooking in the park. And that is nice. But there's a lot of cons to a van that no one wants to talk about. The gas mileage is insane. It's like 15 maybe miles per gallon, 10 miles a gallon, depending on what vehicle you get. They're expensive. Vans are like not cheap, man. Like $25,000 starting out, and you're all the way up to like $75,000, depending on what you want. I bet you probably can't find a used van right now for under 20 grand. Although I haven't looked in a while, maybe you can. But they're all going to be kind of old, and you don't want an old van, dude. An old Toyota or an old Honda, get an old Honda. A car, just get an old Honda car, you can live out of it. That's what I did. I had a Honda Civic. This is another thing that people don't talk about. You don't need a bed that lays all the way down. You just need a recliner, and they go pretty much all the way down flat, and you've got about that much recline. But some people, I actually like the recline on it. I thought it was relaxing. Yeah, it works great. It works great. I mean, and the car, or you can take the passenger seat out and make a bed if you want to. So you can do that. You don't really. This is what I'm gonna say. If you're starting this out van life, do not get a van right away. Get a Honda Civic, Honda Accord, something like that. Okay. And try that, because they're cheap. You can get a used one like $3 grand. Buy a used one. Take the passenger seat. If you don't even want to do that, just sleep in the passenger seat. And try it out. Try it for a couple months. Don't even leave your home city. Just when you get off work, go immediately in your car and you live out of it. You do that for a couple months. Because after a couple months, you still like it. Okay. Do it some more. Don't even buy a van yet. Do it for a year. And if you can live in your car for a year, you're good. You know you can do van life, okay? And then if you want to upgrade, get a van. Because that's what I want to do. I'll probably get a van in a couple years. But right now, the reason I don't want to is they're too expensive, first off. Gas mileage sucks. And I really don't even need a van, but I do want to start cooking more, and cooking outside sucks. So that might be the only reason I get a van if I do. But even then, I don't know. This works. It works. Recommend just getting a car first and try it out.